No, something happened. Fred, there's nothing much going to happen. Then either one of you got to move out. I'm going to teach you easy now, Jack. Make it easy. Remember what I said, Fred. Don't do it. Melvin, I think you said enough already. Good night. Good night. Good night, Lamar. I was going to go. He couldn't do it. Remember what I said now, Fred. I know. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I got you red-handed.
You want some apple, Jack?
Red lips on me. It ain't mine unless you cut it off of where we're standing. Cause girl, you know waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see it. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love me, would you leave me high to dry? Would you let something running all across your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive me crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you?
Would you stop all the time and listen to me? You're not trying to say this for your own good, huh? You got a good thing going here. Who you want to get married to? The bad thing is, you know, a little female companionship out here. You know, a nice little silky thing staying in the bathroom. You got to
Tell me honestly, if you practice honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I think you would you take you back? Would you cut you off? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do? Would you love me? Would you leave me? Would you let this kid running no cruise? Would you drive me crazy? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? You should throw all the hands on fire.
Tell me that you hate me. Too late. I ain't gonna get you in the night. You ain't gonna fix it. What? That's right. Well, you know not kidding about this. I told you I wasn't kidding, didn't I? I'm not gonna say another word about it. Good. You wanna get married, let's just get some good boys. I'm doing this. But when I have another thing to say, that's great. Good night. Just remember one thing. What? You can say this. Just what you think. You want to get married? I'm going to get married. You get married? Well, you don't think I can? I'm not supposed to can. Well, if somebody's old and ridiculous and you can find somebody, there's something else. For every man, there's a woman. Every dummy, there's a dummy.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody coming to cook dinner. Well, you remember, I was going to be very happy about that. You know, Jesus Christ was a man, and she's neat and tidy. When you keep standing inside, you can smell rubbing alcohol. Sounds terrific. Yeah, see, when you cup her hand like this, and you stick your nose in there and sniff real hard, you're up inside.
I can see a lot of interest in England once you get married. Flying on this squirrel air feet and sticking up cup hands.
You like her, yeah?
No worries, Pop. I'll be cool.
I know how you feel about it, but you don't have to call her mom. Just call her Donna.
I'll think of something to call her.
Now, don't start that. Don't do like you did last time. What did I do? Talking about age and stuff. That's how we got in that fight. Talking about her age and gray hair, bagging up on the eyes. Very close veins.
Does she got varicose veins?
No. And don't look at her legs.
Is there anything else I shouldn't do?
Yes. Just don't talk about nothing.
I'll be cool.
As he is now. And remember what I told you.
I know. Don't talk about nothing.
Donna.
Good evening, Fred. Come on.
Good evening.
It's nice to see you again, Lamont.
Thank you very much.
What you got there?
Oh, I get it. I thought I prepared most of the live faces. Mess up your kitchen.
Oh, that's very thoughtful. Yeah, good. What is it?
Glazed ham and candy sweet potato. I'll just take it in the kitchen and get started.
All right, Doc. Get a whip of that?
Yeah, it smells delicious. Glazed ham and rubbing alcohol.
Don't stop that.
I'll go. Hi, Sheila.
Am I late?
No, you're just say, Pop, this is Sheila Monroe. Sheila, my father.
Hi, Pop. Ooh, he's got that same Arabian looking there I did you got. She's in the sun. I like to freshen up. Here's a great deal.
You mean the drawing is upstairs?
Upstairs to your left.
Thanks.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Where you come from? Where you need her? Never here. She came to cook dinner for us.
Don't get down here, bro. Over 50 minutes.
I'm teaching her cooking. You want that? Well, that's where it's going to be. We're both getting married. We got 2 women in the kitchen. You can get married. So we're not. What do you mean? Yeah, he's alright.
This is Sheila. She's a friend of mine right over here.
Are you going to have dinner with her? Well, I don't know.
Might as well have the leftovers.
Oh, it might be better, Lamont. So I just have my nails done and not quite done.
Alright. Okay.
Sheila, come with me to the kitchen help you get the other thing. This time, you won't get sick. Here we are.
You okay? You fine?
If you're asking me, I'd rather you didn't.
You know what? You waiting to say, G.
Why can't she smoke now if she wants to?
Because she eating now.
Oh, that's what I don't have to smoke. But no fish because it's bad for the lunch.
Well, they're her mom.
I don't want no bad lungs in my day.
Well, it's my table, too.
You know what?
Go ahead and smoke.
You heard what Donna said. Don't smoke.
Well, just a minute. She's not giving any orders at this table.
Don't you call her she? She's your future stepmother.
No, I don't have anything to say about it.
But you don't have anything to say about yourself. Now, after I give you one across the lips.
Wait a minute. Why did you just say come in and tell me that?
I will not be talking that way when you're son. Now we've got to clear this up right now. Well, listen, give me the whole thing that he has done.
Who are you going to listen I'll say something to her.
Huh?
Yeah, that's true.
It's week 14 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll take a look at Jaron Hall. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Vikings and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next. Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Carter, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500. That's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad.
Jokers argue all the time.
And that role that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
It is the rookie from Alabama, Will Riker, to get us started. And off we go from Minneapolis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves
moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, is going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The shotgun. It's Cousins. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. Cousins. He gets this one complete to Howard. He's to the 15. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
No way coup now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Benet Wanwu out of return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job.
I know, look at that house.
You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of growth.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for pick number 3. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. A carry now for Chandler. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line. The official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take.
He said, what kind of nut is this? He said, what type of nut is this?
Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
2nd and a yard.
So where do you think I live? In a packing
On the ground, this is Chandler. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. Now this time they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll run it here with Campbell.
Take my 4th and 4. God dang it.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
All right, I'll give you $10 to take it away. I'll give you 15. 15, I got a partner. How are we going to split $15? All right, I'll give you 20. You want to do it for that? I'll get somebody else to get it.
Well, all right, I'll take 20. I shouldn't know, because I could get hurt on this job, and I don't have any insurance.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
All right, I'll take it.
Getting the tough yards. They'll go with their fullback. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
A little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Trent Kerfield. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is 1st touchdown this year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. The kick is good. Vikings come away to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Falcons offense ready to see the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Cousins now. It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Late pass up from the linebacker spot to make the tackle. 3rd down and 9. Cousins. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
These are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Vikings offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season currently, leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run now for Chandler. And a strong 1st down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
Listen, you have to excuse my father. He's got a habit of poking his nose in other people's business.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Vikings.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. The point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Now, Cousins. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to
you okay?
field,
You okay?
Cousins now to throw on first down. Into the hands of Werner, the tight end. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a tight end.
Mooney in motion. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jonathan Bullard able to bring him down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
Yeah.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If you're targeting the quarterback and you're not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Gotta get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Now, Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Excuse me. I didn't know you were still talking on
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 14-7 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment.
Oh, I was just wondering if you could give me a bigger. Well, how about a glass of milk? No, that's too heavy. My bayonet moves.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down. Cousins. Left side in the hands of London. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll try to run for it.
Oh, that's good.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They're able to convert there on 3rd and 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. No, he's not going to get in.
Good job, Cash.
They shoved him backwards.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Here's a designed run. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Cash.
And you can tell once the quarterback started chopping his feet that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. To throw is Cousins. And that's going to line up. Back in the end zone.
John Pace.
That's what he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Is good. And the Falcons are back within 4 at 14-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. As we head into this final stretch of games, take note, he comes into this one leading the NFL in receiving yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
And second rule is stuck.
I didn't mean to try to get it through this way. It's a quarterback.
Second and 11.
Bring it over here. Turn it on its side and get it through sideways.
He'll look to throw.
Oh,
In the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big time takeaway.
Cheats his ass
Set to
off.
get back to work. And now, following the turnover, they have a chance to move out in front. They start with first and goal. Cousins gonna throw.
Look.
That's gonna be intercepted in the end zone.
Job.
So much of that play
Top CB.
being able to get himself to a spot where he can get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10.
Listen, I have to move this piano. First the truck and then the piano, okay? Well, you heard what he said. Let's go downstairs and move the truck.
They'll begin here on the ground. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. David Onyemata in on the tackle.
Put it back in by myself. With my bed at home. Are you crazy?
Here's second and 9.
I'll tell you both under the
Now, faking the give. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. He's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks it up.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's down for a second.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Jesus, asshole. Look at this.
Hey, Lamont, you know that guy there?
This guy gets out the way. Look at this cheating shit. So he's just gonna get out the way and let him go by. This fucking cheating shit. Look at this. That's bullshit. This game just cheats,
So on
man.
4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. As he's standing right around his own goal line. Perhaps didn't get all of it.
Somebody send me something.
Right around midfield. The Falcons offense.
This dude invite me to the party. What is this clown want?
They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly
What do you want, fool?
take the lead here. It's 1st and 10.
Y'all only make more trouble for us. You mind wearing that? I don't mind. Let's go.
What do you want, dude? Hold on. Just went to this damn.
Right side with Robinson.
Yes.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup.
You okay, mama? Okay.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
This might do you working and fighting somebody. You better fix that mess.
Move left.
Huh?
2nd down. Cousins.
Where's my mother? It's you. Where is my mother? It's you. You're right there. Huh? Well, you only can have one mama. You only can have one
The
mama.
reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position.
Fix your mic, fool.
Less than half of your pass attempts. It just makes it
Sounds
very
horrible.
hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they won't find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get
Oh my God! Fix that mess, man.
17 yards. The
Hey,
gain.
gracious.
1st down, Atlanta.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation.
Yeah, man. What you want, fool?
Guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it.
Shit
Ball
up.
downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Oh.
And he's going to be out of
Hey,
the
man, I ain't see.
10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. First and goal coming up.
Shut up.
Throwing his Cousins.
Come on. Get him. You all right, Ma? What's wrong?
The offense goes
Huh? Take what out?
Something that would make you happy. President Nixon's not gonna run.
Take out what, Mom? What you trying to take out?
Oh, well, you ain't gonna never get it.
Hey, please.
You ready? I got it.
Yeah, whatever.
I woke up with it this morning.
Yeah, and Hobson told him what you told him, too. Yeah, every time I see you again. He told him what you told him. I said, but it's...
219.
Yeah, I got a trick for you. I can't wait till I see you again.
219.
I can't wait.
Now, you haven't played the number
I can't wait. It's preseason game.
Oh, you had another special drink.
Joke.
Yeah. See?
Let's see.
Guys, ride the train all night long. Kansas City, Omaha, Denver, China.
Let's joke.
How'd you get the China on a train?
I told you one of my special dreams.
Let's shut up.
Wait a minute.
Good about the previous
Shit.
play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play.
Guys.
Complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just
Come on.
next play. That's exactly what they do. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and
Sure
downs
is.
of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this
Oh, get him.
consistency and pull this game out?
I'm just watching this model. It's just ignoring me. Oh, wow.
And we'll step out for a moment.
That's not the only reason. See, guess what number the bus was riding?
Shut up, man. You're 41-17 and you talking. Shut up.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this
Oh,
case,
that's a news flash.
them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, here comes Wanwu.
Oh.
Down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready for this next possession. Their lead is just a point. They begin on this drive with 1st and 10.
How about a buck? But what if I found 9 other guys shooting at 7 feet?
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to get this one.
I'm always put on Fred Stafford for to watch.
The ability to be
Seven,
effective on
yeah.
first down, Mike, it just makes everything
What you looking for, Mama?
in the event
What you looking for?
to face a 3rd down down the road.
Oh, you want something to drink?
Situations,
I can give you something else to drink if you want. So let me know.
Come to the line for 1st down and 10.
And you know what's going to be bothering you next? Your stomach.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
God.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kate Nellis.
and this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively. It's the interception. He was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face. Left that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and
That's
just really good team
bull.
defense.
Standing right there.
Now look, I know exactly how much money you've got in your pocket.
Well, Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10.
Now, 1, I want you to separate the bicycle part. 2, power the tire. 3, stack the tub. And 4, don't let it take it away.
The shotgun. It's Cousins.
Oh, they kind of cheated and make that guy. Wow.
Good for a 1st down.
Oh, boy.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Good, that's a good one there. Good job.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had an offensive lineman and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Cousins out of the gun on third down.
Oh, look at this
This
bullshit
one
here.
complete to Hodge. He had their lone touchdown of the game
Nothing.
earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert the third
He's
down
holding.
like that,
And he's
This
in.
thing cheats, man.
Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time.
I don't know,
Ball's
man.
delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Able to get the extra point. And the Falcons will open up a 6-point lead. The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, good return as he takes it across the 30. To see what they can
Yeah, man, Cam middle pause.
touchdown here would be mighty
Oh,
exciting.
man.
See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Handoff as they try to run it here. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Fred, I don't know how to ask you this.
Go ahead, Bubba. I mean, go ahead.
Well, man, I'm broke. You let me have $5.
Come in a bad time, Bubba. I got it.
Back to throw.
I put my last $10
There's Jefferson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet it just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
He'll tuck it and take off. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30.
Oh, boy.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw.
Oh, wow. Where did that guy come from?
Swiftly after a gain of just 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Jefferson. And that's a first down. It'll be a gain of 8.
It's not wide.
So now a timeout for the Vikings.
It's not wide.
That is their first. As the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
This ridiculous outfit was purchased at Phil's Fashion Box.
He feels fashion box.
17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
You mean the roller derby?
Those also my cousin.
Bell look to throw.
Traveling outfit. What could you possibly be going in that ridiculous
To
setup?
the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
What a horrible
The
throw.
intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up second
Oh
down.
my
They
gosh.
went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. You've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better
Christ.
execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
All right. The truck could use 4 new tires.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
And I, for one, could use a new outfit myself. What do you say?
Bell looked to throw yet again. It's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit, they took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Oh.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
But it's just right for holding hands on soccer team.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Good job, youngin.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Second charge return off Minnesota. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
You know, it's selfish old man. You know what it says in the Bible, Pop? God loves us and kills us good. There's another one in there that I like. It says, take due care of those
Riker now it's up and through. And the Vikings will go up by a point here in the second quarter. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one, the kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
He keeps it himself. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
The key coming into the game, anytime you're about to defend a quarterback like this, is it's not so much about rushing the quarterback for a sack as much as it is about rushing a quarterback to keep him in the pocket. He's able to escape. Keep the integrity of your rush lanes. Rush as a unit. You can see here, when you don't, he gets out of the pocket, and it's a big play.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big
This cheat, this cheats. Just cheats. Wow.
So a
Wow.
tight first half.
Wow, wow, wow.
Game here at the break. As we'll get you down to Orlando now.
They
Listen
just
to the coaches,
cheats.
Dr. Coach, and on EA Sports.
Just cheats.
All right, Mike, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early access
It's
for 1
just
o'clock
cheats.
Eastern Time.
You knew he wasn't gonna make it. He just cheats, man. Just
We get
cheats.
things started up
Good
at Ford
gracious
Field
of
in
life.
Detroit, where it was definitely a
Okay,
game with
just
some
cheats,
interest.
cheats,
You can
cheats,
see
cheats,
by the
cheats.
scoreline, Jordan Love, 4 touchdown passes in the victory.
Cheat, cheat, cheat.
At home at MetLife Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints.
Oh,
by
just
one.
cheats.
Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes
I don't know
there.
how much pain it is having a
Finally,
golf
let's
bladder
go to the
removed in
country
the
music
But I
capital
think
Oh,
of the world.
just
He
cheats.
was happening with the tight at home in Nashville. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. A touchdown pass for Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Thank you.
Just
And
cheat.
That's you, Lamar. That's you both. And
I knew they was gonna. We on a 1-inch yard line, 18 seconds up. I knew they was gonna cheat.
This has been
I knew
as
it.
much fun
I
as
knew
you
it.
could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Well, it cheats, man. Always cheats.
Time for the second half.
Cheat, man.
For the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you.
Crap.
Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinator. Trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and Justin Jefferson headed back onto the field as the weeks start to dwindle away. He's currently number 1 in the league in receptions. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And a nice run. Get him about 9.
Chill, you gotta bust outside.
In other words, I can't drive myself to work. I don't know what I'm going to do.
They'll stick with him again.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Is that all? Did you hear that pop? All but the knees are 250.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 50.
He said this is a serious emergency.
Here's 2nd and 6.
You know Bubba would give you that money. You wouldn't think about nothing else.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And that's a 1st down. Be a gain of 8.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh!
But it's incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now
Oh.
fires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Oh my goodness.
He throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they're gonna put this ball inside the 25-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
First and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one complete to Oliver. And he'll be taken down.
This is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down.
Well, that must have been a nightmare for the people on the street. Then the cops started chasing. Well, that's a nightmare, all right. And it turned out that
A little closer. Here's second and
now the
goal.
nightmare becomes a family.
They'll go with him again.
Oh my goodness.
Crease in there. It's a big pile up.
What is going on here?
He is going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the
This is crazy.
They were stopped on second down. Now third and goal from the 1. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the
Did that before.
He's in. Touchdown, Vikings.
Hey man, your stuff just cut off.
For that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
And just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Reichard, good with the extra.
Say what? Got some work to do? Oh. Did you forward the lead because Hobson played this game?
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned.
This is bull crap.
To the 30. Here comes Drake London. The rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Cousins. The pressure gets
Job.
down he goes. A sack.
If there's any silver lining
Job,
to this
boy.
drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically,
Where is he at?
chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins.
Oh, just keep giving them. Keep letting them pick up these longs. God dang it, guys.
Pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the
This
defense
is
would be.
bull
He's
crap.
able to
This
pick
guy's
up the
nowhere
slant
near
route right
him.
on the front shoulder pad of his receiver.
Ugh.
Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first.
How you feeling, mama? How you feeling?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins.
Oh, look at this.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. There are a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, lead to some easier and better completions.
He's across midfield. And they'll move this one inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. That's exactly what he did here. Even though it doesn't result in a sack,
What you laughing at?
dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike. Sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target. Ball falls incomplete.
Running here with Robinson. After a gain of a yard.
Come on, guys. Get off the field right here.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Here's Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney.
Get off the field.
Tackle right there.
Okay.
Good distance short of the marker. It sets fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the 6. Now they got a fourth down decision to make. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time?
Oh, boy.
On the return, here comes Wanwu. And a solid run back there. 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far. Intercepting, forced into a number of bad throws. And generally, the D has just made it tough to operate all game long.
Well, did you get a license number? I see you was driving the car. No, I didn't get no license number, but I saw you get out of the car. It was a white color, guy with a black Cadillac. Are you sure about that, Bob? Sure, I'm sure. There's more white
A carry now for Chandler. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are
Can't
judged
get
by their
no
sack
nothing.
They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Big to get done in.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
They always let these guys get out the way to let this guy come through and hit the quarterback. They just cheat, man. God dang it. This is ridiculous.
You don't even have a drive. You don't tell me what I am. You have a drive in here. But look at that. What does that look like? It looks like a J.C. Penney car.
There goes sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16.
This is a really well-executed comeback route. What they're teaching the receiver, out of the break point, you want to run both downhill back to the quarterback, but also towards the sideline, and that's exactly where the ball brought him. Great job keeping his feet in bounds to secure the catch.
Forget about the truck. I can't forget about my mom. I'd like to.
A run now for Chandler.
Oh,
And the stack up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have
we
to quickly
doing?
determine, is this a pass or is it a run?
I watch they're going to make him wind it up real slow so the guy can come and tackle him before he gets there.
No gain.
Watch.
On second and
Told you.
10, trying to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Chandler. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Is that the movie? The Bucky Crash? No, you're thinking about Whitsaw. That's right, Whitsaw. I can see it now. It was a movie on television. Yeah, but Whitsaw. You know who's in it?
On the ground, this is Chandler.
Taking my fourth and 14. This is my last one of the game. God dang. Jesus. This is crazy.
And he got to this farmhouse. They went inside the farmhouse to see what they could do to help and find each other. And that was that guy
I don't think I'm going to get it. This is my last one. I ain't got no more.
And they had to stay there all night long. And next morning, he said,
Shut up, fool.
and then after he said, of course I'm all
It's
right.
too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. In the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback.
Good run.
He's going to pick up the Vikings' first down.
That is it.
Easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
This is it. I ain't got no more.
He has to pay every time. Every time. Now what? Get from the back. Get you word. Like it.
They'll run it here
Oh.
with Chandler. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
Nice move, Jefferson.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Now, faking the give. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one.
Very common when you hit them behind the snapper. You probably got a whiplash.
Oh,
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, that's what I got about whiplash. That's right. You got whiplash. Ain't it true that I can sue when I get this whiplash warning?
Speaking off the record, I can only tell you that in cases where vehicle 1 is struck
Fuck
behind by
you.
vehicle 2, the occupant of vehicle 1 is in legal equitable position to obtain monetary compensation from the occupant of vehicle 2.
Try again.
That party being
It's
liable for
second and
damage
10.
incurred by the occupant of vehicle 1.
oh, there it is.
In this game, it's just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift.
Oh,
That defender just
no.
flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Very well, Mr. Sanford. We'll get right on it.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, they cut the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety.
Oh, look at this cheating mess right here.
And the Falcons are going to take
You didn't even see it. Why would you throw that? You wasn't even looking. That's just dumb.
Pull this play away. If they're able to pull this game out, we're going to look at this as the pivotal
Wow.
moment of this game. Oftentimes it takes that
That's
one big
bull.
moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger
There's
play
no way you should
than
have
a
threw
big
that.
deep inside your own red zone.
Dumb. Just dumb, dumb, dumb.
He and the Falcons set for their next.
Just dumb.
And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes,
Just dumb.
over 200 passing yards. He has been
Just
excellent
do
all
stupid
game
stuff.
long.
Did you ever try cruising through Beverly Hills?
Just dumb. You deserve to lose. Just doing stupid stuff.
And you come away feeling like a kickboxer.
They'll come up here first and 10.
It means you can stop every few seconds.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Well, explain to me.
Boy.
Oh, there it goes again. Can you hear it click? Listen.
Second down and 8.
Well, it was clicking. You can die from something like this. You know that Elizabeth?
Throwing now, Cousins.
Somebody trying to hide it.
It's high. This one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late
He's just
lead. And
weak.
the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
What was it here?
play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Cousins now. And this ball incomplete.
Even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. Ends 4th down. The shotgun. It's Cousins. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is safe. And then he's running over on down.
So in this situation, our defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter.
Why are you even concerned about what's happening over here? You're not in this league. Why are you concerned? Why?
Team's offense ready to take over as we head out of the playoff race in the NFC. Still, a lot can happen between now and the end of the season, but teams start to rise to the top as you look across the a gain of 4 as he's taking aim. Here's a 2nd and 6.
This guy, come on. This guy is weak. He pushed you all the way in the backfield. He had to run around you.
Play call's not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run on and try to protect this lead? And now it brings up a pretty interesting issue. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and let their defense finish the game?
That one into the hands of
I can't even go for it. God dang it.
They did not let him well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They can get it with 1st and 10.
That will be $10. Now here is my telephone number. There's always somebody there. Call well and call well.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st down, Cousins. And unable to connect there.
I just saw what they did. So the guy he's supposed to be sticking, they made him run on the other side of the field. Boy, I tell you, this thing. Wow. Wow.
2nd down, Cousins. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You all right, Ma? You want something? You want some more to drink? You want some more juice? Huh? I know. You want some more? Okay.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Cousins to throw.
Oh, this guy's wide open.
Bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions.
Gosh.
You have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
So it's amazing how our guys don't go through.
It's a gain of 8.
Reds.
Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake.
Good job.
We're trying to pick this up on 3rd and 8. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their
They apprehended the suspect who hit your vehicle. They did? What do we do? Come on, man, let's put out and identify.
they come up for 3rd down. Cousins gonna throw. The throw here is complete.
That was not a first down.
The first down. So they go
Oh.
on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Oh.
Conversion there, Mike, now brings up a fresh set of
Oh.
downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score. They got to score fast.
I thought that was Big Dog.
Into the red zone. He's brought inside the 20-yard line.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
And the half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sends up 2nd and 5.
We got you. Back him up.
Right side got an early jump there. Also on the flag. They get the Pro Bowl guard, Chris Lindstrom.
You're a worse criminal than the worst criminal. Now lock him up, Smitty, and get him out of here. Listen, friend, I'm tired of this. This isn't the man that ran into you. Now you take him out of here.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field,
We need you to get there, guys. We need you to get here. We need you to get there. Good job.
It's another sack.
Mama, you sleepy? You sleepy? You sleepy?
Yeah, of course that's such a... You don't think I know that? That's him with my... They got something sure.
Okay, I'm gonna get your medicine here in a minute. Give me a second.
Here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to get back within a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10.
This is not the man that owns the car. He's the one that hit me. That's true.
They'll begin here on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Let me not get to him. There's no paper damage to my truck. In my neck. I don't know, Mr. Betts. Thanks for your cooperation. Think about the booking, man, please.
Now a give.
Look how they just made that guy run right past him. They didn't even block him. This game just cheats his tail off, man.
2 minutes remain in the...
You said it right, Vikings. You said it right.
Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
No,
We're not that far from Chinatown.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Oh, wow, what is this?
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, look at that.
It's intercepted.
Look at this mess here.
Off by Tyreek Stevenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a
Wow.
turn of events here. He is set up
They cheat so much, it's ridiculous.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for
They
this
made
type
that
of
guy, they
quarterback.
made that, look at that, how they made that guy go. That is, they cheat.
Flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates
It's
looking over their
amazing how this
shoulder
game
for their
cheats.
position.
The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins
Cheats.
heading back on the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Experience like that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. When you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it. Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Play action now. And he's taken down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to grab a late lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Then we had to take a timeout, so we only got one left. Boy, this thing cheats his ass
You need a
off.
kicker with confidence. This guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And their drive will begin.
Oh, boy.
The Vikings offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that.
Just got in 7th place. Just got in 7th place. Shut up.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. Take a look at his so he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one.
Cousin Brady, I got a date tonight. I don't want to see no Cousin Brady. Oh, wait a minute, Lamont. You gonna meet him. You about to see the flies are coming. Okay.
Here's 1st
He's
down.
my favorite cousin. He's so funny.
Like the ball.
He's like the Lazarus part.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Of course, here comes the blitz.
He goes down.
Of course, here comes the blitz. Of course.
Comes the spike, and they stop it with exactly 50 seconds on the clock.
Wow.
This is what you don't want to see out of your
This
quarterback.
game just cheats,
The good
man.
ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Go sit down. I told you I don't have time to look at pictures. Sit down. Ain't no shit.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go.
How's it incomplete?
What could be their final play.
Oh, they didn't even let the guy put his foot down. This damn thing, man. Wow.
And here's your 4th cousin here. This is your 4th cousin on your.
It's this. So he won't. So he wouldn't drag his foot because that's I mean, once again, man, it's just whatever.
He did that one, Mike, down here late. They've only got a few remaining snaps to go.
Freaking
And
cheats.
puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Jeez.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a down stop to all but end this game.
The Falcons offense and their quarterback.
Look at this. And they make this guy once again go right around him. It's just bull crap. Right around him. Just, you know, nobody he just gets right around him.
Now for their next possession.
Then they would let the receiver drag his foot. No, dang on well, every NFL receiver would drag his foot. This cheating shit crap. It's fucking cheating.
And go. He's turned a number of those into big plays. Only one timeout remaining for the defense. They take a knee.
If you don't want me to go, I won't go. All right, I'll break my dick. Thank you, son. Now I'll break mine. Go help me clean up for the company.
Uh-oh. Too late for that, Pop. Looks like your company's arrived. Oh.
Hey, Grady, Grady. Good to see you, girl. Grady, Grady, always shady.
Fred, old cabbage head. I'd like to stay alive.
Well, I like to have two till Lou gets through.
No, you do your medicine, Mom.
Hey, what's this, Fred? Don't tell me this is little Lamont. My goodness, how you grown. The last time I saw you, you was about knee-high to a June bug. Fred, this is my new bride, Margaret. Margaret, this is my favorite cousin, Fred, and his son, Lamont.
I've heard so many fine things about you, Mr. Sanford.
Oh, please call me Fred, Margaret.
Oh, thank you.
Listen,
Well,
let's all sit down and talk about old times.
Yeah, let's do that. Fred, James, come on. What's keeping you?
Good to see you.
This is my stepdaughter, Betty Jean.
Betty Jean, I'd like you to meet Fred Sanford and his son, Lamont. Hello, everybody. I'm so hungry. Betty Jean, you can't be hungry. Did you take your diet pill? Yes, I did, and it made me hungry. Oh, Betty Jean, put that away. You're supposed to be dieting. I am dieting. This candy is dietetic, bittersweet chocolate flavor, and low cal. And besides, I've already lost 40 pounds.
Betty Jean, you mind if I ask you a question? How long have you been dieting?
Oh. She belongs to this Weight Watchers club back home, and they meet once a month.
What do they do? Eat for 30 days?
Oh, no. We talk about what we didn't eat.
I bet that's a short conversation.
Brady.
Say, excuse me, Betty Jean, but how much did you weigh before you lost the 40 pounds?
I don't remember. See, I'm one of those unlucky people. The least little thing I eat, and I just blow up. I think it's gland.
Well, you better stop messing with them glands.
Say, why don't we go in the kitchen and cook some something to eat, Pop?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, well, don't get in any trouble.
Oh, don't worry. We'll just run something together. Yeah, we're no trouble at all.
That's good to see you.
Do you believe that?
That's a big girl in the sun.
She say she lost 40 pounds.
If she looks behind her, she'll find her.
Medicine.
What are we going to fix for to eat?
Mom, here's your medicine.
What about a whale?
You know what we ought to do?
Big.
We'll lock up in the refrigerator and let her do it for herself. Margaret's a handsome young man, isn't he?
Certainly is. But I'll bet he can't cook. Handsome men don't know nothing about good cooking. You shouldn't be so choosy. Cooking isn't everything. He's good looking, intelligent. He's got a cute mustache. Don't you like his mustache?
Take your medicines at
It's too
bedtime.
bushy.
Well, there don't seem to be enough of anything here to satisfy Billie Jean. What are we going to do, Pop?
We better do something
Okay,
quick.
go.
But you know, fat people get violent when they have that.
Hey, I know. Why don't we tell her we got to go shopping?
Hey, let's do that.
All right.
Hey, folks, I'm sorry, but we couldn't find a need to fix. We can go shopping this week.
Oh, I'd love to go shopping. May I go shopping with you?
Oh, that's a good idea. But Mom, you take Betty Jean shopping. See, and I'll stay here and I'll talk with Grady and Margaret.
What's the matter with you, Pop?
Oh, go ahead, son. Take her with you, and then on the way back, you can stop off and get some tacos.
Ooh, tacos. I love Mexican food.
Go ahead, son.
Oh, will we see any Mexicans?
The route that I'm taking, that's all we're going to see.
Dad, I hope we're not imposing on you by staying the night.
Oh, not at all. Glad to have you. See, you and Grady can take the front room, and Lamont and I will sleep in the back. And you can go up now if you'd like to and sort of freshen up.
Yeah, why don't you do that, baby? You go freshen up, me and Fred will reminisce a while.
All right.
Right.
I'll do that.
Okay. We'll find everything out there.
Thank you.
Hey, Grady, that's a good-looking woman you got there. Where'd you meet her? She's pretty.
You think she's pretty? You should see her sister. Beautiful.
Okay. Hey, if she's so pretty, why is it that your stepdaughter is Laura? No.
Plump.
No.
Fat.
That's the one.
I don't know. But she's a nice girl, that Betty Jean, and
let's,
just dying to get married.
let's put,
Very particular.
where's your right eye? Right eye?
That's anybody. Because she's got so much to offer.
Put this on your right eye.
Hey, man, what the problem is, she got too much dog.
Yeah, look up.
No, I don't mean that.
Yeah, put your
I mean,
drops in
there's
your
more
eye.
to her than
Look up,
meets
get
the
one.
eye. That can't be. No, I ain't just talking about her physique. I'm talking monetarily. See, the lucky man that marries her gets a $10,000 dowry. $10,000 free. You kidding? Cash money. And the day after the wedding. See, her father left it to her.
Let that marinate.
If she don't get it,
That wait 5 minutes. Huh?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort to come away with the victory.
Okay. I gotta put the other one in too. I'm done with this mess.
the money. It never crossed my mind. He'd be perfect. You think he'll go for it?
Sure you go for it. Leave it to me. Hey, Fred, that's great. Hey, great. See, up to now, Brady, we just been cousins. But now we gonna be in-laws.